In the heart of Estonia, where forests stretch for miles, a quiet transformation is underway. Graanul Invest is helping redefine the future of renewable energy by making better use of what the forest leaves behind.
The main role of wood pellets today, as it has been in the last 2 decades or so, is to basically provide sustainable and renewable fuel to the ready-built energy infrastructure. Simply put, everywhere coal or gas used to generate power and heat for our households and industry today, those energy units have a chance to continue operations in a modern era by using a renewable fuel. If you think about what wood residue or wood-based biomass is when it comes from the sawmill or as a forest residue, it's essentially 50% water, and its density is not very high. So to transport that energy potential from A to B, keeping the water in and that type of loose density is very inefficient. So if you find a way to sustainably and effectively take the water out, increase the heating potential or the calorific value and make it compact to be transported on vessels and trucks, that's why pelletizing is very important, because it is today the most efficient way of transporting that energy potential and value in physical form.
It all starts with feedstock, but not all wood is created equal. Graanul Invest turns low-grade roundwood and sawmill residues into something more: energy.
Here we are looking at high-quality logs. This is used in the buildings, in furnitures, etc., to make non-energy products. We would never use this type of feedstock because it is too good for energy. I will show you now what type of feedstock we would use, and I hope you see a real difference. So this, to a naked eye, could look like a normal log, and you cannot make the difference. But if you zoom in or look closer, you can see already there is rot in the center. There is very uneven diameters. There are species that cannot be used to create physical wood products or even paper. But throughout the normal forest management, these type of pieces are also taken out as parts of a tree, branches, tops, etc. And that's where we come in, because it is just unimaginable of leaving this type of material unused to rot in the forest or to be sent in a landfill where it used to go 20 years ago before our company was created.
Nothing here is guessed. Every log is measured and tracked. The entire journey from forest to finished pellet is recorded with precision.
So this is not just a scale house, it's essentially a 3D tunnel. This is where we do all our feedstock measurements, sustainability origin checks for traceability, and measure the distance the feedstock has traveled from the forest or sawmill into our pellet plant. And all that is done paperless, digitally, and by the time the truck goes through the tunnel, we've captured and recorded all that. So not all biomass is pelletizable. There's even residues within residues, if you will, but that material definitely doesn't go to waste, as it is very valuable to us. This we use in our on-site combined heat and power plant, and this generates renewable heat and power for our own production. Our neighboring sawmill, once bark and forest chips are burned and the energy has been generated, there is ash as a residue, but since it's a natural resource without any treatment, the ash qualifies as organic fertilizer for the local farmers who pick it up from our production. So that is really a zero waste approach. Wood pellets can be used in large coal power plants to replace the coal with a renewable source without rebuilding or constructing the whole power unit. Imagine if you have a power plant that's been within the city for maybe decades and decades, all of a sudden it cannot continue to operate because of climate targets. Imagine the negative impact around the cities and industries that are reliant on this energy source. This is where wood pellets came in, they basically replaced the coal with a renewable fuel without having the whole city and the plant to be reconstructed. The other use is in medium-sized buildings, your schools, restaurants, gyms that are outside of cities that can use a wood pellet in their boiler houses.
From Estonia's forests to communities across the globe, this is bioenergy done right, renewable, traceable, and ready.
In this company and in this industry, we have the chance of calculating our own footprint of our product and the positive impact it is creating on our client side on a daily or monthly basis by calculating how much fossil emissions were reduced because of us, how much our everyday improvements in our production reduced our own footprint, and how that correlates into our end users' footprint. So it gives me a pride and pleasure to be able to, yes, work in a renewable industry, but also have consistent evidence of the positive impact we create in the energy sector.